Hello, everyone. It is time for the daily reflection. I hope everybody's been having a good day. I'm gonna get rid of this green screen, man. I just don't feel like dealing with it today. Camera messes up, makes me look weird. Yeah, it does things with the camera. And honestly, I just don't feel like dealing with it today. So, all right. Well, like I said, I hope everybody's having a good day. Today, we're going to be talking about avoiding instant sainthood. Yeah, this actually brought back some memories. So, before we get going, um, I always like to say hi, let people know that I'm here, things like that. People usually wait for other people to come on. I don't tend to do that because, yeah, my thing's so fluctuating. I don't want to sit here for 2 minutes while you guys watch me pick my nose. If I watch a video and somebody's just sitting there, I'm probably gonna keep going. So, yeah, who knows how it works. So, yeah, you guys hear me talk every now and again that there's days that I just don't want to do any of this. Today's one of those days for me. Um, just I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out where the heck I'm at. Went to bed last night, and the the twitching started, and that's never a good sign for me. And I slept until 1:30 this afternoon, through all my alarm clocks, through everything. Just having nightmares. So when I got up, nobody was in the house, and thank God, because I don't know. Not that I was ready to yell at anybody or anything. I knew I was awake, but that's the problem with anxiety and PTSD is sometimes you might. I need a few minutes between sleeping and waking up because sometimes I don't know the difference in the beginning, if that makes sense. So all those feelings kind of just carried over when I woke up, and it's just, sorry. I don't even know why that happened. So that's what comes with the anxiety, guys, is kind of an up down kind of thing. So what do we do in these situations? Well, back to basics, right? Um, grounding. It's important to ground yourself. My wife's real good for that. Um, real good for that, and I utilize other people because they know I'm going through it and they understand it. She gave me a bunch of good news, and that helps me out, right? Just like I've had a really productive day, and that kind of stuff helps me out. I got on Facebook, and I had some questions from some people, so hand out some numbers, hooked up some recovery coaches, right? Do what we do and do what we normally do. I certainly didn't skip my praying, anything else. So, but let's get to the reading. I don't want to keep talking about it because I don't know what to say about it, and then I'll just get frustrated and cry again. So, and so there isn't anything wrong when that happens. You might see somebody have like an instant cry. It's just their body relieving itself. Okay, but my body was just trying to give me some relaxation there. It's like, oh, too much of a buildup. Okay, we're gonna expel some of this, and I've done that by training myself. That was a good reaction to a situation that I'm in. Right? It hurts. It does inside. It hurts. So, but let's get to this. Pride, like a magnet, constantly points to one object. Self, unlike the magnet, It has no attractive pole, but all points repel, wrote Colton. Right? So they're talking about magnets repelling, right? When the earliest members of the program discovered just how spiritual prideful they could be, they admonished one another to avoid instant sainthood. So instant sainthood, right? So we get in the program, we start doing some good things. We think suddenly we have all the answers. Especially early in the program, right? They didn't really have these steps to fall back on like we did. They're still, working on putting together step 4. Remember, 100 people sat down and agreed on one thing, which in and of itself is amazing. Thank you, mute button. So they had to watch themselves and figure out the difference between pride and humility. Humility is that you have that feeling in you. Pride is I just want to tell everybody. I've been going to meetings for a long, long time, and I've seen people come into the room, spout their shit, and literally take other people into their cult. I've seen that happen more than once. Bringing on 2 wives and shit. Yeah, I'm not kidding. There was one time I didn't speak on experience. I was in the Phoenix concept, and I've been there for about 3 months. I was cruising through my steps, doing real well. I had an outside job. I had a part-time outside job. They allowed me to have that. I worked on a thing called the West Side Drug-Free Youth Team. And I thought that I was doing very, very, very well, right? According to my own standards. And Ray Hayworth pulled me into his office. And he said, Dion, we love you, but you're getting too big for your britches. Okay? You're running around thinking like you know everything now. I'm going to tell you something. You don't know shit, Dion. You still don't know anything. Okay? So you're grounded. You have to stay here at the Phoenix concept for the next 2 weeks. Period. And hit meetings and do service work. And that's what I did. And I got his point. I got it. I was willing to go to anything like that. You have to remember, if they let me go, I didn't have anywhere to go. I had nothing. So good on Ray for utilizing something, okay? And I needed direction in my life. I know that sounds kind of mean, but to me it feels good. Okay? Because to me, somebody getting upset with me like that tells me that they give a fuck about me. And Ray had a great way of doing that while smacking you. You hear me? You guys will hear me say, I said in a meeting yesterday, people, they don't get it. Lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink. I mean, you'd shove his fucking head in there and make him wish he did. Okay? And I do that every now and then to people. Okay? We're talking very, 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 very low drugs. Very low bottom. Right? When, but I tend to be the person at the end of this. I'm the end of the block, guys. You're talking to me something really, really, really wrong. Okay? So that really taught me. It taught me humility. It taught me that I am who I am, period, and I am nothing more than that. And what it did is it gave me the freedom to be a much better person. So thank you, Ray. That old-time warning could be taken as an alibi to excuse us from doing our best. But it's really the program's way of warning against pride blindness and the imaginary perfections we don't possess. Am I beginning to understand the difference between pride and humility? Okay. Now I'm going to let you know, I don't usually see this happen when people come into the program, right? I was going to read from Spiritual Experience, but I don't remember what page it's on, and nobody's on to tell me. So, I usually tend to see this start to happen through the 9th and 10th step, or even after. Okay. But where I really, really see it is once we start getting into being recovery coaches or counselors or therapists. Okay. Um, I've had recovery coaches try and recovery coach me while we're just having a normal conversation. They feel like they need to wear all these different hats. Um, then they'll start talking to their significant other, and the significant other will say things like, "Will you stop fucking counseling me?" Okay. It is because your pride is getting bigger than your humility, and nobody wants to fucking hear it. Nobody wants to hear you bragging. Okay. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I don't care how many years you went to school or did what the fuck ever. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. All right. You are still who you need to be. And the process that you need to go through is still apparent. Now I'm just making up words. May God, who is in his mercy has saved our lives, keep us from setting ourselves up on the saints and prophets of the program. Now, even with my podcast, and you guys remember me going through this, I won't promote, right? Because I didn't want any pride in it. I like being humble. I like being there. There's serenity there, and I enjoy that. So we brought on a promoter, and it changed. Instead of promoting me, I mean, now I even changed the name of it. Instead of Raw Recovery with Dion, it's now Raw Recovery with whoever's speaking, because really the whole show is about them, right? So now it's not even about me. Great. That is fantastic. That gives me freedom, right? Because not everybody's eyes are on me all the time. Well, they are, but not in the same way, right? May we recognize the value of our experiences for others without getting smug about it. May we remember with humility and love the thousands of other old hands who were equally well versed in its principles. Today, I will remember. I will avoid instant sainthood. All right. So this is how I check where I'm at with my humility. Something good happens to somebody else. Am I truly happy for them? Am I really, truly happy for them? Or am I inside going, fuckers got it for me? You think I don't do that? Certainly I do that. We all do it. But it's a great place to check where your humility is at. You know, you want to check your serenity? Go for a drive. You're going to know how well your serenity is doing, right? All right, guys, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow for the daily reflection. I hope you all have a good day. Love y'all. Peace out and have a day. Bye.